the top of the order, this time with James Marshall. He survived a confident LBW decision early on, and then Malinga, who's a little bit looser with the new ball than he is with the old, was there for the taking, and both James Marshall and McCullum said thank you very much. And also McCullum, he looks sweet at this position, got to say, very threatening, and he plays it with cricket shots. It's not slogging, it's a quick eye and very quick hand, seizing on anything that's loose. James Marshall grew with this partnership. There were unusual decisions, and that one off Gary Baxter was probably the worst of the day, where McCullum was so far down the crease, and also he was outside the line of off stump. However, Ross Taylor came out to join James Marshall, and they carried on quite nicely. Taylor very strong through the onside as usual, until this misunderstanding where Taylor went too late after the call from James Marshall. There was hesitation, and Taylor was on his way. Peter Fulton was adjudged LBW, pushing forward. That long left leg wasn't long enough, apparently, according to Steve Davis. And James Marshall carried on through, bringing up his 50. We got support from Daniel Vittori, who was unorthodox, but that is the way he plays. Now, James Marshall, he was happy at this point, and then he ran himself out. Malinga, brilliant piece of fielding for a quick bowler, and Marshall not quick enough, having called the single down the mid-on. Craig McMillan was undone with the booster, so an unhappy comeback for the Cantabrian. And at this stage, New Zealand were faltering. Hamish Marshall came out and smacked the sixth first ball in face. Tory got the nightmare Yorker to end his year of cricket from Malinga. Still New Zealand soldiered on, but they were starting to feel the pressure a wee bit. Out came James Franklin, and this was to be the innings for New Zealand. After Hamish Marshall really got out in the soft manner, he was under control at the crease today, and it looked like he would win the game, but it was left for Franklin to bat with the tail to try and get New Zealand home. Found a couple of good allies, particularly Mark Gillespie after Adams was adjudged LBW. Gillespie came out and he played boldly, positively. He handled the Yorker from Malinga in an unusual but effective manner. Franklin continued to be New Zealand's best hope, and Gillespie played a very good supporting role, you'll have to say, and that was a lovely on drive from James Franklin. Gillespie, in his effort to win the match, hit it straight down to Maharoof at mid-off. It was a low full toss. It could have gone, it should have gone, it didn't. Bass came up with a wide, and that made New Zealand's job ever so much easier, and Michael Mason, having played out 5 dot balls, decided he'd win it off the last with a lofted straight drive. Simple as you like. So he was not out for at the end, and James Franklin really is the hero with the bat for New Zealand. He performed the closing role with 45 not out from 46 deliveries, and he showed a very cool head. Sri Lankans, well, they didn't quite come through when they had the game under control. They couldn't put the hammer down at the end and nail New Zealand to the floor. They just kept on fighting, and they won in the end. 1 for 46 from Vas. Malinga 1 from 53, not quite so effective at the death this day. 3 for 31 from Murali. He was the key, and he bowled really well on a pitch that didn't give him a lot of help. So 224 for 7, Sri Lanka in their 50 overs. New Zealand 228 for 9. They have won this match by 1 wicket on the very last ball.